Hello again. So I was wrong. I don't have two videos coming out within the next week. It's been over 6 months. It's almost been a year. Um, Not much to say. It has been a crazy day as of recording. If you guys are following the news, which I feel like everyone at this point has, uh, U.S. struck Iran. If you're a horror nerd like me, Bruce Campbell just came out announcing that he has cancer, which is very unfortunate. It's like everyone except the ones that deserve it get stuff like that. You know, we're not holding anyone in the Epstein list accountable. And I genuinely, I have been demotivated to upload just due to the administration in office right now. Um, I won't elaborate on that. That'd be like an hour long rant just talking about politics. But I do think that I would like to do another update just to say a few more things before I actually start uploading official videos. I know I talked about my influences in the last one, so like Mr. GG, Creepcast, Wendigoon, and I think now you can add Lore Lodge and Davis Morgan. He does, creepy pastas or readings, so I feel like I would like to go that route starting off, just because lack of editing. Eventually I would like to have proper lighting and audio, but I think for the moment, I just want to get used to talking on the camera and uploading more consistently. So it's 2026, and one of my New Year's resolutions is to upload at least 12 videos. Depending on the pacing of that, this might count towards one of the 12. Ideally, I would like to do more, but I think if I just have a realistic goal, I'm more likely to achieve it. Because I feel like with me, I get a little too over ambitious and I get so overwhelmed that progress tends to halt. Not only that, another big announcement, other than maybe a video, my vlog or personal channel. I wouldn't call it a vlog. I do have a second channel. I don't think I'm gonna upload on it yet, but I developed a watch addiction, so you know, got some problems along the way. Another thing, life changing, other than my style, I got a new dog. Speaking of the last video, I did show a portrait of what was supposed to be my family and my childhood dog, Buddy. I didn't get to finish it, um, but I do think I want to start that one from complete scratch, just start fresh. Kind of like a lot of things this year. Um, I got a new dog. Originally, I was planning on a boy. I was going to name him Bubba. But I ended up getting a girl. She's sleeping right now. I might wake her up to show her to the camera. Her name is Rocky. She's going to be 2 years old on March 29th. She looks older because she has grays. But yeah, no, we got her. It's going to be 7 months. So she's been a real big change, a positive change. And I also think that, that new energy is going to help me be more motivated to upload or just find topics to talk about. I've been going to the gym. This weekend's going to be busy. I got my fifth 5K run, and then the day after, my very first half marathon. Um, so it's going to be a pretty busy week. But I do think just with everything going on and I have free time, I would like to take advantage of that and be productive with it, or at least productive in the sense of creating videos and getting used to talking to the camera. I feel like I have been getting better. Um, Another big life change, I have a beautiful girlfriend, and I'm also taking a theater class. It's my very first one. Um, I haven't done much in it. It's only been like a month, but I do feel like long term that would be the best for me, especially if I plan to get into teaching. I feel like the more comfortable I am speaking, the better. Since my last video, so I'm gonna be referring to that video a lot. I have done like at least 5 presentations. One of them was volunteer, just solo, of the Aborigines of Australia. My friend recorded it. I don't know if I'm going to upload it on this or if I'll just rehash the PowerPoint. Maybe not anytime soon. But with that out of the way, I would like to present my dog, Rocky. So say hello to her. So this is Rocky. She is kind of like my cousin's dog, Brucey. He's a pit bull shepherd mix. He's more of a shepherd, and she got the pity side. She's very shy all of a sudden. We nicknamed her Big Head because, as you can tell, look at that big noggin. I'll put her down because she was just sleeping and I interrupted that, but she is very energetic. This is overall just going to be an update, maybe some changes. My personal life too. I did say I was a history sociology major, but I am, if I put a few classes aside, I can also get my political science degree, or at least the very least my associates. I don't plan on doing a bachelor's for that, at least not in the near future. Crazy how few classes can change that. I feel now more than ever that I do have a lot of things I want to talk about. Right now, I could care less about the editing skills. I think, I just use CapCut. I think once I actually see momentum, that's when I'll start using Adobe Premiere. I think because I am a college student, I get that for free. Don't quote me on that. But for now, I think it's just getting in the habit of speaking and finding topics to talk about. So, unlike last time where I said I'll have maybe 1 or 2 videos out in the next week, this month, I would like to get 2 videos outside of this one out of the way. I'm thinking either talking just politics or I might have to get this rocking a bit. Sorry if I seem to be going all over the place in this video. I don't have a script for this. I'm just basically speaking what's on my mind, things that change. There have been a lot. I think on the note of staying realistic with my goals, if I were to do one this week or a week after upload, I would like to cover either just an old creepypasta, maybe review one of these books I have, or at the very least, maybe just talk over political topics. But for the most part, with this channel, I would like to relate it back to history or horror. But I also feel like if I could fit within that range, I'd be okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of hard to get past that 10-minute mark. I still haven't reached it yet, I don't think. This is without the editing, which I could only imagine half of it's going to get cut off. Which is fine. I do got to get used to this. Find a way to upload clips in between. I did say, I do think that if I did have like a specific video in mind, like the topic already in my head, it would be a lot easier to have it out within this week. But I feel like at least for the first month or two, it'll just be impromptu, unedited stuff. So hopefully I could get some interesting subjects out of the way. And my goal for this year, I would like to hit 100 subscribers, which I think that's very possible. And if I'm really optimistic, I would like to get 2 videos a month, including January, which I have to catch up since I didn't really upload at all January. I wanted to, with my New Year's resolution. So since it's March, and February too, if I were to stick with my goal, I would have to upload 6 videos in this month or spread out through the year on top of the 2 a month just to catch up with my goal. It's fine if I don't reach it as long as I get that 12. And I would like to say my goal for 2026 is to reach 1,000 subscribers, which I think is very doable, especially in the end of the year. If I'm short, I might be more comfortable promoting it on my Instagram to get sympathy follows. But if not, I can't really tell until I have more videos up, see how the views are. But if things go at the rate they are now, then I think my goal would be at 100 videos. 100 subscribers, 12 videos. Like I said, that's the ideal. I don't want to get over ambitious and freeze up again. Also, this is my only channel so far that I'm uploading. I do have shorts in my other one, but since I don't really have the viewership yet, I feel like there's no use in having a second channel. That's just there. I also have one for music, so if I do start practicing guitar again and maybe, learn a few songs, I might upload them on there instead of here. And while I did say horror and history are my main focuses on this channel, I wouldn't mind straying away from it if it's humor or just certain movie reviews. I'm a huge comic guy. The Doomsday, Spider-Man, Supergirl, a lot of stuff's coming out this year. So I might do out of the movie reviews or first impression videos. I don't see myself doing reactions. Or big topic that I would like to cover eventually is maybe doing PowerPoints of stuff I've done for my classes. If I did the assignments already done, maybe make a video on it. Hopefully get some viewership or help other people if they're doing similar topics. So I do want to do Gnosticism, but I might also want to cover 2 or 3 cults or religious train of thoughts in the same video. Kind of like watching 3 documentaries in one, ranking them, or icebergs. I might do that with this presentation. Maybe focusing on the occult aspect of it. I don't have, I don't believe or support the occult, but I do find interest in it. As someone who is super into philosophy, at least on my in my free time. I ironically enough, I did want that to be my second major, but just social sciences just intertwine with one another. It would make more sense to just do those instead of straying off into humanities. Maybe when I'm older, at the very least, it'd be nice to get a AA in philosophy. Like I said, I have plenty of things to talk about right now. I just need the time, which I can find. Originally, I did want to do the review of the book on tyranny. She's crying over nothing. I checked under the bed. There's no toy there. At least not from where I can see. Anyways, this video is useless. It's going to be shorter than the first one, but I do feel that since it's been such a long gap in between that I should do an update. She's crying again. She keeps getting her toy stuck under the bed. I take it out, and then she intentionally gets it back under the bed. Let me get that again. Sorry. Speaking of Gnosticism, I did not forget that I did want to do a mini-series on this book. Maybe each video is one chapter that goes over a different religion. It's just going to be broadly speaking on the religion, so like Jainism, Buddhism, Hinduism, Shinto, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, stuff like that. Like the major religions. But my specific interest would be the occult. And I do have a few other books that I would have in mind to either do series or take certain segments out of. Would be Stamped from the Beginning. I've been really interested in this for a while. Another big one, since we're on the topic of occult, would be cultish, the language of fanaticism, which I feel like, especially now with the things coming out in the Epstein files, there is a lot of religious psychosis. Where, you know, not saying that I'm not religious, I do have faith, but I also feel that people like to look into the magical aspects of it, or stuff that's not in scripture, very radical, and also just very reductive, you know. And I feel like a lot of the language too is what's used to help recruit people into cults or to brainwash them, to offer a better alternative to reality. And it would help me with my little history of religion, but Lao Tzu's Tao Te Ching, which is Taoism in China. This is a very quick read if you're ever on a long plane ride, a road trip, or you just have a weekend to kill. You can read this book really quick. It reminds me of a saying I heard of this book. It takes a day to read, but a lifetime to understand. Which it also inspired me to get Confucius's book, The Analects. It's been a while. It is also a short read, but with time and money being very scarce, I've been putting it aside because I would like to get the things I do have out of the way before I move on to new avenues. So I think for the most part, that is what I have to say. I do plan, hopefully Thursday, to maybe not upload a video, but to just record it. And then I can maybe edit it when I find free time, and hopefully next week I'll have that up. And it'll be my first official video with a set topic. And honestly, I think just so I don't go out of my mind, I will be going over this book. Help me get into religious talk to prepare for my presentation April 30th. So the table of contents is right here, and it is Anyone There?, which is only 7 pages, so I might do more than a couple chapters each video. So that is all. Appreciate it for those of you that watch this, and hopefully I do stick to my plans. So I'll see you around. And Rocky's right below me. I would get her to say bye, but I don't want to bug her more than I already have. So appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.